about Natalie?
It's over.
Can't live on what ifs and what might have beens. None of us can.
You can stay for as long as you need to, Mr. Harper.
I've got a new person. My name's Anya.
You can move in to my flat, Dennis Doyle.
You're covering for your dad, aren't you?
No, my dad didn't touch her. It was me. I loved her.
She had an abortion. She was 15. How could you, Sam?
So, this is it?
Don't be so melodramatic, Doyle. My flat is only 500 yards away.
Sure you don't want to pop over and have a house-warming pizza or something?
Not really in the mood, mate.
If you're hungry, why don't you go home? I'm sure your mother's got something in the stove for her litter.
Actually, with the baby on the way and all that, I think she's a bit busy.
What a pity. I always think that mother-son bonds are like golden threads, so precious and delicate before they are torn asunder. Oh well, why delay the inevitable?
See you later, mate.
Bye, Dennis.
Just don't think I could have moved in here, that's all.
He wants to be independent now. Not used to.
How's your special table, girls? Hmm?
Well, at least I've got you.
What is it, Della? I mean, you haven't even touched your nut roast.
I'm not really hungry, thanks.
I can see it in your eyes. Hmm? Come on, you can tell me. Never know your luck. Might even understand.
No, no.
Brian, what you doing?
Oh, sorry, Mother. Didn't I mention? Kate's mum and dad flew out to Hong Kong this morning, so I said she could stay here.
It's really very kind of you, Dr. Harper.
Well, it was getting a bit cloying, just the two of us, wasn't it? And Father's absence has left such a hole.
Well, that's fine. Kate, you can stay in Ryan's room. He'll sleep on the sofa.
Your own place, eh? I'm surprised you're not in more of a rush to get back there and start unpacking.
Just biding my time, you know. Big step in it.
You're gonna have a great time. Just like when I was on my first solo tour with all the girls and parties. You won't have the same problem I had.
I suppose it does get kind of lonely.
What? Are we still not ready? Because something's telling me that you are.
No, I really want to.
I know. So do I.
Frankie will be home soon.
She's a big girl now, and if she knows we're together, then... Will, you said you were going to tell her.
I was. I am. It's a big thing.
You're ashamed of me?
No. It's just... Look, I'll tell her soon, okay?
Okay, but hurry or I might explode.
What are you laughing at, Dad?
Nothing.
Oh, I bet Rachel loves us, you know. Moving my son into her old flat. I know it's not far, but I just feel so distant, you know. Oh no, Nat, not you as well, please. This is about Duncan, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, I was just thinking I'm not surprised you left. I'm amazed we stayed together as long as we did. It's just all happened late. And I want to take the next step.
What's the next step?
It's a singles bar. I want to know what it's like to move on.
There's no time for that now. CET coursework has to be in by tomorrow.
Well, mine works.
If they find out that you just messed up a bolt one, you're going to be in trouble.
Let's see yours then. You still turn me on?
I can't go in with this. It's 20% of the marks.
Well, it might not light up, but it'll sure bring a smile to her face.
Hello, Dennis. No furniture to stain. Surely that's good news. Welcome home.
What are you doing here? Are you a ghost?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm only here because you're lonely.
What, you're just in my mind?
Yep. Surprised I'm not smaller, really. This is going to be cosy, isn't it? Just the two of us. Doesn't bother you, does it?
So if you're telling me you're just in my head, what am I thinking?
Well, usually not much. But this time, it's a biggie. I'm so lonely and I don't have a real dad because I rejected him last time and nobody loves me. Boo-hoo-hoo. Well, you did ask.
You're ill. No arguing. I can take your coursework in if that's what you're worried about.
No, it's okay. They should give me an extension if I'm ill.
I'll phone Anya, the cleaner, to tell her to stay out your way.
I'm tidying my room already. Maybe she shouldn't come at all.
I think she needs the money.
Maybe we'll be seeing more of each other, no?
That'd be nice. But I hope not. I don't plan on staying ill for too long.
She seems cool.
Yeah, wasted as a cleaner.
So, Jimmy says you might want some help with your CDT lamp.
That's not why I'm ill, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dennis, you didn't have pizza for breakfast as well, did you?
Yeah, and last night's dinner. Funny, that tasted well different this morning.
I can't have you living like this. I mean, isn't there anything I can do? Like bring you some proper food or something?
Well, have you got anything that was Dad's? My real Dad's?
What?
Well, I don't really know anything about him. I thought he might have some keepsakes or something.
I paid all his debts, if that's what you mean. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, listen, we're your family. Alex has always been around for you. I mean, what do you expect me to have?
I don't know. Did he leave anything behind?
You and me. So, what do you think?
Yes, it's all very sudden, isn't it?
Well, I mean, not all of us have perfect marriages, isn't that right, Will?
I suppose. You sure you're ready for all this?
No, I don't think I'll ever be ready. But it's not a question of choice, Mike. I'm just going to go out and do it. Actually, I came here for a male opinion. Not your permission. So if you'll excuse me.
Natalie. I just don't want her to get hurt.
Wish I could be a bit more like that.
But don't you see, that was Jane's way of being strong. To get over you, she went looking for other men.
But I don't think that's the right thing for you to do.
No, it's not. But it wasn't right for her either. But I want to do it, and just like she did. I want to know what she felt.
Look, this is hard enough. Doing this without anyone knowing about Jane. I really need your support, Sam.
Dr. Harper. Oh, what a wonderful frock. Interview with Booper, is it?
Actually, Rachel, I am going to a singles bar, and before you can open your mouth to criticise, I can tell you there is only one person whose opinion I value.
Oh, how very forthright of you. And now you've come to canvass a young man's opinion. Most wise. Dr. Harper, I have spent many years of my life sitting prettily on the sidelines waiting for someone to rescue me. I admire your decision to help yourself. Better that than to allow regret to eat you up like acid.
Thank you.
Surely not preparing for all eventualities, Mother? I suppose all the time you've been spending with Sam's got something to do with it.
Yes, he has been very helpful.
But you are going alone.
It's usually the best bet with a singles bar.
I think it's disgusting at your age.
Ryan, don't be so nasty. I think it's great, standing on your own.
Thank you, Kate. Right. Well, I'll see you two later. Don't wait up.
Please don't tell me that's why Sam has been so moody.
Can't be easy. Stimulating ancient passions.
I do really want to sleep with you.
Then why haven't you told her? Do we actually have to ask her permission?
She's not ready yet. I haven't seen anyone properly since her mother. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
No, it's okay. I think it's sweet. That's why I like you. But I want to like you more.
I know. I have to speak to Frankie.
No, not if she's not ready.
I am.
Then do it tonight. So tomorrow we can use your bed.
What are you doing?
Hey, maybe Josh can help you. He's never known his dad either.
Maybe I'm not that different from you two. I never realised what it was like to be alone before.
Oh yeah, because our families live round the corner too. And our granddad owns a local pub. Uncanny. Look, you're lucky to have those links to your roots, Dennis. It's more than some people have got. Maybe you should treasure them a bit more.
Someone order a car? Girls, you didn't order a car, did you? No? Car for a Ms. Kerrigan? My guess is you're too young and lovely to be a Ms, but you didn't order a jam, did you, love? Jam jar, car.
Oh, no, sorry.
No. Natalie Brake?
Eddie!
Blimey, I ain't heard that for a while. People call me Woody now. You wouldn't know that though, would you? Natalie Brake, I ain't seen you for...
18 years.
18 years, absolutely, yeah. Well, looking at you, I wouldn't have said it was more than a month ago.
I see you've respected my interior design, Doyle.
Oh, I wish you'd stop doing that. Miss Kilgreen.
Charming. I came because Samuel was telling me about your current identity crisis.
Eh?
You're a complicated individual, Dennis. No matter how many layers of simplicity you hide it under. You've been thinking about your father.
But
And though your mother might be adverse, infuriated, sickened even at the mention of his name, I, for one, am here to offer my support. Should you want to find out more about him. It's true, isn't it? The older a tree gets, the more it needs its roots.
So, who are you with then? I mean, by the sound of you, I'm expecting Lord Fauntleroy to come dancing out of the cars and bash me with his hunting stick.
Actually, I'm on my own.
And why's that? Roxanne already pulled and gone home, has she? What? You're going to tell me your accent ain't the only thing that's changed?
Well, you haven't changed.
No.
How's your mother and your brother?
Ah, my mum, yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. We had to have her sectioned a couple of years ago. She went crackers and bit off her own foot. Oh! She's all right, thanks for asking. And Danny, I ain't seen him since probably the last time you did. Look, Natalie, can I give you a lift anywhere? I'll give you a discount. We can whip round the old estate if you want to.
No, really, I should go. But thank you.
OK. Steady. You'll turn me into a frog.
It's nice to see you again.
Yeah. Likewise.
Della, come on, why don't you just tell me what's been bothering you? I might actually be able to help. Darling, I do remember what it was like being your age, and I know it's not easy.
If you want to help someone, talk to Dennis about Danny. I'd better go.
Cheeky little monkey. Look, I'm sorry, love, you know. I just don't know why they won't let it go, you know. I know it's not fair.
I'm here on you.
Danny is the past, right? He's gone, and I just... Why won't they let it go?
You've only got yourself to blame going out on a school night.
Ryan, everybody's entitled to a little bit of fun.
I didn't go for fun.
I don't want to know what you did go for.
So you didn't snog anybody then, Dr. Harper?
No. I did talk to someone, though. Ooh.
They were lucky, really. I mean, lots of relationships don't end as cleanly as your dad and my mum's. Like my mum and Dennis's dad.
What happened?
She doesn't talk about it. But it's like sex. It does things to you. Dangerous things. You can't control it.
Thank you. If I rub your lamp, will you show me a genie?
Jimmy.
What? It still doesn't work?
It's fine.
Well, it still kind of looks like,
What?
Well, did you get Tom to model it for you?
Oh. Well, who is she then?
Well, her name is Anya. She's Polish. She's my cleaner.
Oh. Well, why don't you just bring her along, you know? Give us a chance to meet her.
Well, no. It's difficult with Frankie and things. She doesn't actually know yet.
Thing is, though, if Will wants to keep Anya happy without psychologically scarring Frankie by exposing her to his activities, then as your business partner, I could see my way clear to excusing your absence from the office to do something you haven't done for 9 years.
Ooh.
As long as you make the time up.
You know what? I think that is a very, very, very good idea. Because if you won't deign to come to my dinner party, at least you can do is give us something to gossip about.
No, Roxy, I'm sorry. I can't.
Did you meet someone last night?
No. I do want to go back and try again, though.
Well, why don't we both go tomorrow night? We'd have a good chat. Mm? Oh, I remember when you used to come with me on those nights, try and keep me out of trouble.
What is it, Nat?
Look, I mean, I don't want to be a nosy old fishwife, you know. It's just, if you tell me, I might be able to help.
That's kind, but...
You know, you and me must be the only thing I want to remember from back then.
Oh, I don't know. It wasn't so bad, was it? I mean, some of the old gang...
What, you mean Danny's little firm? Oh, no, I don't miss any of it. Oh, I'm happy he's gone, you know, and I don't want to hear or see or have anything to do with him for the rest of my life. There you go. What are you doing here?
Bagels. I popped in yesterday with Dennis's remaining laundry, and it looks as if he hadn't eaten for days. Well, we'll remedy that, I thought.
Yeah, I will. Darling, we're having a bit of a special dinner tonight, you know, with everyone we're really close to.
Oh, right. Nice one.
So, what were you going to tell us about Dennis's father? I must say I am intrigued, having seen the poor boy's desperation.
You don't look like him. You know, he could be funny. And when we first met, it was nice.
And why did he leave you, Miss Doyle? As if anyone could do that.
Because he was an idiot, and because he didn't care about me, and he didn't care about his son, all right? And why anyone is interested in who he is, it's just beyond me.
You can give it to me whenever you come along. Sex bomb, you're the champion. Baby, you can turn me on. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. Just in time. I was going to start without you.
Dad!
Frankie.
Duncan. No. Told you. It's Woody now. I've never been Duncan. I'll get the door, shall I?
I'm dirty. Clean me.
She's pregnant, Dad, and getting married.
What?
It's Roxanne, isn't it?
It's not Roxanne. It's Anya.
Anya. The cleaner. So what? She'd come over, you two would, and then you'd pay her. There's a word for that, you know.
No, Frankie. We've been seeing each other. We're together.
So, no Mr. Harper? Lovely weather we're having at this time of year, isn't it?
No, he had an affair and I asked him to leave.
Is that all? Blimey, the Natalie I knew would have hung him up by his unmentionables just for thinking about it. Kids must have mellowed you. How many?
2, boy and a girl. What about you?
Oh, not half, yeah. Actually, I've got a photograph of my daughter. Yeah, Celeste. My brains, my looks. That's her. Thick and ugly.
She's neither. Well, neither are you, though.
Cheers.
Look, I don't want you to think I'm make a habit of it, but how would you like to go out for a drink tonight?
Yeah, I've been waiting 20 years for you to ask me that.
Mum, who have you got in here? Oh, this must be a one-off. Guests do usually dress to come here.
Yeah, anyway, love, so listen, to be quite honest, if you're going to have your boiler replaced, you want to get yourself a quote from a plasterer as well, because the rads and the pipes are going to need an overhaul.
Oh, well, maybe I'll see one of them tonight, perhaps. About 8ish, if they're still at work.
Oh, I'm sure they will be, yeah. Never miss a trick, that lot. Goodbye.
Good night. Gas man.
Hey, kids. Roxanne wants to know if you're coming to dinner later on.
We've kind of got plans.
Looks like we're not the only ones.
I think introductions are in order.
Hello, Frankie. Nice to meet you properly.
I think you're both disgusting.
I mean, he's my dad. I mean, that's like half of me. I'm entitled to know something about him.
There's some things you can't let on, though.
Yeah, and you'd know all about that, wouldn't you? I mean, you've been well off of me lately. And don't blame it all on your Aunt Rachel moving in. At the end of the day, she's the one making any sense at the moment.
You touch me, Dennis. I didn't mean to listen, but my ears are always open, especially to those in need.
You saw what my mum was like.
I know, poor woman. In a way, I think it's only your insistence on the truth that allows her to deal with the past. I admire you, Doyle, more than you could ever imagine. I wish you strength in your fight, strength and valor.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Josh.
Well.
I heard about you going out on dates.
Who told you?
You look good. Look, what about Mr. Harper?
I'm not doing this to replace him.
Then why are you doing it?
Why do you think Jane went out with you? You know, Jane was changing when she met you. She was someone else. She loved someone else. And I think you helped her change. I'm not blaming you for that, and I'm not thanking you for it either, but I really want to know how she felt. Look, I'm going to be late.
I'm a bit worried about her, actually. It's too soon.
Duncan hasn't been gone that long. He's not over her. I'm sure.
Hey, if Dr. Harper's lonely, who are you to judge? Live and let live, I say.
What's she doing here?
I'll leave.
No, stay. Frankie.
Go! And find someone your own age and find yourself a proper job so you don't have to go around gold digging. What? Or do you perform these extra personal services for all the men you clean for?
Well, that's enough.
No, Dad! You didn't tell me about her in the first place because you were ashamed of her. And now I see why.
I didn't tell you about Anya because I just wanted things to be right. Because maybe Anya will be round for a while.
Not while I'm in the house.
Then I think you better go. I told you Anya's staying.
Overnight? I can't believe this. Sweetheart! Oh, I'm so glad you could make it. Come on in.
Plenty of food to go around, mate. Couldn't resist the lure of a family dinner, eh?
Something like that. You all right, Dennis?
Oh, you just need some food inside you, don't you, darling?
I actually wanted to talk to you, but maybe you can all help. Like over dinner conversation or something.
Dennis, don't, all right?
I want to know about my dad. Dan Dexter. You all knew something different.
Oh, no, come on. Go on. Why don't you tell him about how he was one of the boys, wasn't he? And you can tell him all about those fights you all had together and... why don't you tell him how he's inherited all that charm and brains, yeah? And, oh, gosh, you can tell him all about how wonderful it is to have a dad again. You know what, Dennis? You want to be like your dad? Oh, darling, just leave. Cheers.
Who'd have thought it, though? I mean, you and Steph, the cleric and the medic. I don't know which is more of a surprise, that or Fat Michael now being thin.
Well, I told you, Woody, everybody's changed except you.
Well, you haven't. Not really. You've always been a cut above, haven't you? Natalie Brake, that extra little bit of class. Although, I must admit, I did prefer it when I didn't have to be the gas fitter.
No, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Don't mention it. So, they were your kids?
Yes, Ryan's my eldest, and Kate, she's 15. Yeah, she's changed a lot recently. She used to be really sweet, and now, well, she's growing up with a lot of attitude.
Ain't they all? Mine's the same. Actually, she reminds me of you and Roxy when we were kids.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. You better believe it.
With Mum, it's either her way or not at all.
Probably because of Danny in the first place, you know? Right. It's like a defence mechanism. When you've been hurt in a big way once, it's much harder to open up again. And you know what your mum's like. She doesn't want to lose face. Get humiliated again.
Maybe she's not the person I should be asking.
Yeah, well, neither am I. And me and your dad weren't exactly best mates. I'm not going to tell you anything you want to hear.
With anyone.
I looked this up when he phoned last Christmas. His address. A number of times I've nearly gone around there myself, but probably not for the same reasons as you.
Maybe you should call her.
I think we probably need some distance. Sometimes we're too close. It stops us from doing things.
Thank you for defending me.
I meant what I said, you know, about you being around for a while. Maybe.
Do you have your key or do you want to knock?
Let's knock, in case.
Dennis is upstairs if you want to talk to him.
Will's got his woman in there. He's thrown Frankie out.
What, do you want money for the pictures?
Oh, Mr. Wells. She's younger than him and she's the cleaner.
Well, if you wait till the morning, you won't be able to tell she was there at all. Come on, you can stay at ours. Will's a big boy now.
But, sweetheart, you know what? He is right. You know, we're just stressed, that's all.
I can't believe it. Me and Natalie Brake. The Natalie Brake. I ain't insulted by the way you feel about my brother and all.
Oh, no. No, this isn't about Danny.
No?
No. Do you know, I can't tell you how much I've enjoyed this.
Oh, it's been bang on, hasn't it?
Yeah. Because, things have been really awful recently, and you've been just... Thank you.
That's all right. Nothing wrong with having a bit of fun, is there, girl? Eh? And if your old man thought he was going to have more of it elsewhere, well, he'd made a big mistake in it, because I'll tell you what, girl, I've had one of the best nights that I can remember for a long time.
But there's things I haven't told you, and I've lied.
It's all right.
Oh.
It's all right.
What's that girl? She's not my daughter. She wasn't Jane. Jane's gone.
Hello, young ladies, excuse me. I thought you'd left already. Come on, you're going to be late for school.
How can I be expected to get a good grade when I've been emotionally abused like this? And the fact that no one's even batting an eyelid.
Oh, Frankie, come here, darling. I know you want to look after your dad. He is that sort of guy, but you've got to let him make his own choices. We can't just go around imposing our control on everyone, you know?
Where are you going?
I'm going to impose my control back on the house.
What? No, Frankie...
Morning.
It's such a relief that I'm not allowed to be one of your patients. How many people's lives must suffer at the whim of your hangovers?
I'm not hungover, Ryan.
Then why aren't you flailing around the kitchen like the neurotic mess that you usually are in the mornings?
Something else came along to ease the tension, did it?
Sam was at home. I checked.
There's nothing to do with Sam.
I'm really sorry, Natalie. I really am. I can't imagine what it must be like. Now, if it was my little girl,
I should have told you before.
To be honest, I already knew. From the papers. I just didn't want you to feel like you had to talk about it, you know. I don't suppose you've been able to do much else, really.
No, I haven't. That's why this has been so nice, you know, being with you.
Natalie, we don't get many chances. I'll help you escape if you want.
Actually, I did have a nice time last night. But it wasn't with Sam. It was, someone else.
Can I make some breakfast?
I think you've done enough for me already.
Anya, will you... will you stop being my cleaner?
Yeah, well, I don't want her here anymore, and if I were you, I'd get rid of her completely, or at least ask for more commission. Bye! Your agency was very interested in the little extras you do.
Frankie.
Come on! Off you go! You're not getting paid here anymore. I've cancelled you.
How can you be so vindictive?
I just don't want to see you get hurt, Dad. She's using you. You'll see. Now that the cash is gone, you'll see the truth. I'm going to give my clothes.
Anya!
I'll see you after school. We can tidy up together.
Do you ever think about Duncan? Don't be ridiculous. Took us long enough to get rid of him.
Jealousy. I heard about your mum dating Ryan. Sounds to me like you're denying your fear of another man taking your dad's place in bed.
I hope you're never allowed to have kids. And I don't care about my dad.
It was written all over their faces this morning.
Just their faces, or did the place, like, smell different?
But I thought you wanted him to date.
Date, yes. But not a cleaner my age. I told you he pays her.
Yeah, for cleaning the house.
Yeah, well, not anymore.
Well done, Frankie. I'd have done the same. Although my dad would never have thought of turning to the staff. He's so pathetic.
Don't call my dad pathetic. He just made a bad choice. Don't insult him like that.
Paying for relations with a cheap and nasty foreign nymphomaniac who probably doesn't even know the English word for no.
Kate!
And there was I thinking that Ryan's house was a little on the odd side. No wonder you're such a hung-up little virgin.
Call me what you like, Kate. At least I'm not like you.
Oh. Look, love,
Dear Dennis, find him.
I came to say sorry about last night, love.
Thanks.
Go find Danny now.
I don't know what to say about Danny, you know, but if you want to tell me anything, I will listen.
Look, I'm going out.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm so lonely and I don't have a real dad because I rejected him last
The older
time.
a tree gets, the more it needs its roots.
He was a complete waste of space and hurt a lot of people.
Do it, Dennis. Find him.
You want to be like your dad?
Darling, just leave.
Go find Danny now. When she first disappeared, I found out all sorts of things. Things I didn't want to hear. I even started to think she was bad. But, you know, then more and more came out recently, and sometimes it's difficult to separate, you know, the good memories from the bad ones.
Yeah, well, I didn't have that problem with you, did I? You're almost as beautiful in my memories as you are now.
No, stop. I'm sorry. I've got to leave.
Natalie.
What's the matter with your mind? What's the matter with your head? What's the matter with your life? Do you want mine instead? What's the matter with your time? What's wrong with your shoes? What you doing in mine? Where's the love gone? Where's the love gone? Where's the love gone? Tell me, where's the love gone? Where's the love gone?
Hello? Son?
Dad? You liked her, didn't you?
I'm sorry, Frankie. I should have told you.
No, I'm the one in the wrong. She made you happy and I was horrible to you both. I want to explain to Anya.
It's too late for that.
Sit yourself down, son. Let me feel your face.
There's just one little thing I should let you know.
You haven't changed a bit. Well, I'll be blown. After all this time, my son comes home. Oh, if only your mother could see you now.
Here I am. So, did you know the people that lived here before you moved in?
Danny Dexter?
No, but we always left forwarding addresses, son, just to make sure you could always find us, you know. Your mother always wanted to apologize to him. Listen, she passed on a few years ago. She never meant to drive you out, son.
Yeah, that's why I came back. To say sorry too.
Well, now we both know, huh?
Natalie, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I just got all my signals all sort of jumbled up. I was well out of order.
No, I shouldn't have been out so soon after Duncan left, and maybe not at all after Jane. Everybody told me, I just should have listened.
Yeah, and half the people we knew told you not to bother going to university, didn't they, Doctor? Look, I'm not trying to sweet talk you or anything.
I'm flattered, Woody.
All right, I am.
But no, I can't live in the past, and well, I don't think I'm ready to face any sort of future just yet.
Look, I know it's going to take time to get your husband out of your system, but I'd wait around another 18 years if I had to. And I'll be about in the meantime if you just want a mate.
Oh, sorry, Doyle. Force of habit. Wouldn't want to catch you doing anything untoward. Just came to see how the quest for your father is progressing.
I need to be around people who know me. Oh, Dad's never even met me. It's not my real family.
I'm sure your mother would be glad to have you back at home.
No. Not with a baby on the way. They need as much room as they can get. Anyway, it wouldn't be really fair on the kid, would it? Me being around harping on about how bad Alex is as a dad. He's all right, you know.
You could always come back and stay at my house.
Really?
We are a new family as such. Provided you respect the rules of the house and my role as matriarch, I don't see why you can't be part of it. Besides, Samuel's been in a mood since you went away.
Well, sweetheart, oh, come here, you. Oh, it's because of Joe, isn't it? You know, that didn't work out with Angie, isn't it?
Anya.
Oh.
Well, I suppose, kind of.
Well, you know what? Don't worry about it, darling. I understand, hey? And, you know, I just don't think she was right for you anyway.
Dad. I want to buy me a drink.
Anya.
Miss Doyle, this is my dad's girlfriend.
Right. Oh. Hi.
Hello.
Mum, I'm moving back into the Armstrongs.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something about Danny.
No, I don't want to think about him anymore.
Good, because, oh, darling, I'm so sorry, you know, I just can't help you, you know, darling.
Come on. I'll give you a hand with your stuff.
No,
Maybe we could have, like, a rota. So I could see you 4 times a week and Annie could see the other 3.
There's enough will to go around.
Thank you for apologising, Frankie. I'm really happy.
How about I make you dinner? Then spend the night somewhere else? So you could watch videos or something.
Yeah, and you can come and watch videos around mine.
Really, I don't mind alternating nights on the sofa.
Absolutely not. This is a perfectly good room and there's no reason why you shouldn't use it.
But, you know, Jane...
No point in preserving the past just for the sake of it. Things move on.
I take it the dating's going well then?
Oh, well, actually, I'm not doing that now. I've, you know, just decided I'm going to stick with my mates from now on.
Mates? Sam must have dumped her then.
It's probably her age. This room gives me the creeps. I really do need to find my own place.
I know little somewhere going free.
Well, according to Tony Blackburn's producer, Tony is really looking forward to this Sunday. Why? Well, it's the start of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. ITV has taken Tony Blackburn and a bunch of other selected celebs and dumped them in the Australian jungle. You're going to see the results live on ITV1 this Sunday beginning at 8 o'clock. And meanwhile, next tonight, something closer to home, it's movie nights.